Hello, my name is John Moss, president of the Loranda Group. The auction you're about to see was conducted in January 2008. The property consisted of 110 acres and was offered in 3 tracts. It is located in Newton County, Indiana, about 1 mile southeast of Brooke or 35 miles northwest of Lafayette. The acreage was a mix of tillable farmland and woodlands, and it was improved with an older country home and a large frame barn. At the end of the auction footage, we will discuss the marketing plan that was implemented for the sale and provide an analysis of the final results.
What do you want to start on track 1? 72.547 acres, starting at 325,000, that's about 44.80 an acre. What do you want to do on track 1 to start? About 72.547 acres, start me at 325. What do you want to do on track 1 by itself? Start me at 275, that'd be about 37.91 an acre. What do you want to start on track 1 and go? Give me 225. That's about 3,100 acres.
200!
200. Thank you, I've got 200. We're going to go 225. Talking about track 1, 72 acres more or less. Anybody else want to bid on the tillable track 1? 200,000 bid me 210. 10 bid me 210,000. Anybody else on 1? If not, we'll just move on to 2, 3, and then the combinations.
Yep.
10 would have been 20. I've got 210, bid would have been 20. Now 20, I've got 210, would have been 20. Anybody else? I've got Nick's way at 210, would have been 20. 210, bid would have been 20. Now 20, I've got 210, bid would have been 20. 210,000 on track 1.
Yes!
Yep, 20 now, Nick, you're out, would have been 30. I've got 20, John's way would have been 2. 30 now, 30, I've got 20, bid would have been 30.
Yep.
30, John, you're out now 40. I've got 30 bid, next way would have been 40. I've got 230 bid would have been 40. Anybody else on track 1 by itself? 230 bid would have been 40, now 40. 30 bid would have been 40.
Yes!
40, Nick, you're out, would have been 50. I've got John's bid at 240,000,
Yep.
I've got 50, now 60. Nick's way at 50, but I go 60. Anybody else on track 1 by itself? I've got 250 bid would have been 60. 50 bid, anybody else? Yes or no? If not, we'll just post the bid and move on to track 2. Okay, we'll post it.
Yes!
Yep, 60, thank you, Nick, you're out, would have been 60. I've got
Yes!
60, 70, sorry, 70 would have been 80. I've got 70, next way would have been 80. 70,000 would
Yes!
have been 80, now 90. I've got 80 bid, would have been Larry, would have been 90. I've got 80 bid from Larry, would have been 90. I've got 280 bid, would have been 90. Now anybody else on track 1 by itself? 280 bid, would have been 90. 80 bid, would have been 90, now 90. I've got 80 bid, would have been 90. One time.
Yes!
90, now 3. I've got Nick's way at 90, would have been 300,000, 90 would have been 3. Larry, you're on. I've got 290,000 from Nick, would have been 300,000. 290,000 is about 39.97 an acre, if my math's correct. 290 bid would have been 3. 290 bid would have
Yes!
been 3. 3 now 310. I've got Larry's bid at 3, would have been 310. 300,000 would have been 10. 10 would have been 10.
Yes!
10 now 20. I've got Nick's way at 10, would have been 20. 310, 10 would have been 20. Anybody
Yes!
else? 20 now 30. 320 bid would have been 30. Anybody else on track 1? 72.547 acres. I've got 320 would have been 30. 320 bid would have been 30. Now 30. 20 bid would have been 30. Yes or no? One time, if not, we'll move on to track 2. I've got 320 bid would have been 30. 320 bid would have been 30. Now 30. Anybody
Yes!
else? 30 now 40. Larry, you're out. I've got 330 would have been 40.
Yes!
40 now 50. 340 bid would have been 50. Now 50. 40 bid would have been 50. Anybody else? Okay, we'll post the bid your way at 340,000. What's your bidder number, Larry?
70.
Bidder 70. Track 2 by itself, give me 40,000 open on that 5.001 acres. 40,000 to go on track 2. What do you want to do on the 5 acres? 5.001. Give me 40 and go. Start me at 25. Track 2, what do you want to start track 2? Give me 10 and go. 10,000 to go on track
Yes!
2. 10. John's, this your man at 10? 10 would have been 15. This
Yes!
is at 15, now 20. I've got 15 from the back, would it go 20 one time?
Yes!
20 now 5. 20 now 5, would it go 25, 5 would have been 5. I've got 20 now 5.
Yes!
25 would have been 30. I've got John's bid at 25, would go 30,000. Talking about 5.001 acres. 25,000 would go 30. 25 bid would have been 30, now 30. Are we all done?
Yes!
30 now 5. 30 now 5, would have been 35, 5 would have been 35,
Yes!
5 now 40. I've got John's bid at 35, would go 40,000. 35 bid would have been 40,000. Anybody else?
Yes!
40 now 5. 40 now 5 would have been 45. 5 would have been 45. I go 40 now 5. Anybody else on track 2? 5.001 acres. Got 40,000 to go 45.
Yes!
45 now 50. John's way 45.
Yes!
50 now 5. I bet Larry at 50 would go 55. 50 bid now 55. 5 would have been 55. 5. Anybody else have got 50? Would go 55. 50
Yes!
55. John at 55. Larry, you're out. Would go 60. 55 bid would have been 60. Now 60. 55 bid would have been 60. Anybody else on track 2 by itself? If not, we'll move on to 3 and then give it.
Yes!
Thank you. 60 now 5. 60 Larry's way. John, you're out. Would have been 65. 5 would have been 65. 5 would have been 5. 60 now 65. Anybody else? Are we all done on track 2? No, we're going to 3 and then combination.
Take 62.
I'll take 62.
62.
I'll take a $2,000 increment because it's a smaller tract. Good question. 62 would have been 64. I'll take $2,000 increments. So
Yes.
acres. 4 now 6. I've got Larry's way 64 would have been 6. 6 would have been 66. Anybody else on track 2? I've got 64,000 would have been 66. 64 would have been 6. 6 would have been 66. Anybody else? Okay, we'll post the bid your way, Larry. Your bidder number?
85.
Bidder number 85. Give me 75 and go on track 3. What do you want to start?
50.
50, thank you. I think anybody could be bidding at that level. It's about 50 to 25 an acre. I got 50 to open, would have been 60. Talking about track 3 by itself. I've got 50 and go, would have go 60. Anybody else on track 3? I've got 50, would have go 60. 50,000 to open. I think anybody could.
Yes.
60, now 70. John, you're out. I've got 60. Larry's way, would have been 70. Okay, we'll post the bid your way. What's your bidder number at 60,000?
84.
84. We open bids on individual tracts to start and give you the opportunity to bid on them if you want to bid on them that way. Now you have the opportunity to put together any combination that you want. Say, for example, you want to bid on the entire property. You want the entire 110.325 acres. You need to bid more than 465,000. So bid the 470,000, whatever you want to do. Say you want to put together the combination of tracts 1 plus 3. You want all of the land, but you don't want the 5-acre building site. So tracts 1 plus 3, if my math's correct, is about 105.324 acres. And tract 1 is at 340,000. Tract 3 is at 60,000. You need to bid more than 400,000. 340,000 plus 60,000 gives us 400,000. So bid 410.
Whole farm bid of 470,000.
470,000 is an opening bid on the entire property. Anybody else on the whole farm? I've got 470, bid me 480. 470 bid would have been 80 now on the entire 110.325 acres. Opening bid of 470, bid me 480. Anybody else on the whole? 470 bid would have been 80, now 80, 470 bid would have been 80. Anybody else on the entire property? I've got 470, 80, I've got my bid up front, Larry, out, give me 90. 80 bid would have been 90 on the entire 110.325 acres. 480 my way would have been 90. Give me 90 on the whole. I've got 80 bid would have been 90. Anybody else on the entire property? 80 bid would have been 90, now 90. 80 bid would have been 90. Anybody else?
85.
85 would have been 90. I've got 85. Larry's way would have been 90 now. I've got 85 would have been 90. 485 bid would have been 90, now 90 on the entire 110.325. I've got 485 would have been 90. 85 bid would have been 90 now one time. Anybody want to raise on the individual tracts? Yes, sir.
Raise on track 1, 355.
355. Same way?
Same one.
Bidder 70 to 355. Raise of 15,000 will bring us to 489.
Leanne, 66 on track 2.
66 on track 2. Raise of 2. Or you bidder 85?
68.
Bidder 68. Bidder 85. Take a look. I've got 66 on track 2. Give me 68. I've got bidder 68 in on track 2 at 66,000. Give me 68,000. 66 bid would have been 88, would have been 68. Talking about track 2, I've got 66,000 from a new bidder. Give me 68.
70.
70, thank you. Now 75. Give me 75. Nope, give me 72. Okay, back the same way.
Yes.
547 acres. I've got 355, I go 60 on track 1. Anybody else on 1 by itself? I've got 355, I go 60, now 60 on track 1. Track 1? Yep, 360, bidder 70, you're out, give me 65. I've got my way at 360, 65, now 70. Larry's bid at 65, bid at 70, sir. I've got 365, Larry's way, I'm going to go 70, now 70. 365, I'm going to go 70. Larry's way at 365 to go 70. Anybody else? Give me 70. I've got 365 to go 70 now.
Leanne.
Yes.
New combination.
New combination, grab 1 plus 3.
440,000.
Okay, 1 plus 3, 440,000.
Bidder 83.
Bidder 83. Okay, 1 plus 3 in combination, essentially the farmland plus the timbered acreage. If my math's correct, that's 105.324 acres. Got a bid on that at 440,000. Anybody else interested in that combination? 1 plus 3. I've got 440, bid would have been 445. Anybody else on the combination of 1 plus 3? I've got 440, bid would have been 445. You'll see what it's done. We've got a new leaderboard. 1 plus 3 in combination at 440. Track 2 by itself at 70. New grand total 510. Anybody else interested in that combination? I got 440 bid on 1 plus 3, bid me 445. 440 bid me 45, 545, 545. Anybody else? 1 plus 3 in combo. Any raises?
Have a raise on track 1 to
Dutch may have one.
370, same
370,
way.
same way, a raise of 5,000 will bring us up to 510,000 on the tracks.
And a raise on track 3 to 75,
Okay.
same way.
Same way. Raise on track 3 to 75,000 for bidder 84 brings the tract total up to 515. Leader arrow is back over to the individual tracks of 515,000. Give me 450 on 1 plus 3. 450 on 1 plus 3, one time. So we'll have 3 minutes to do that. Starting now, clock's running. Yell it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. A great audience.
As you just observed, bidders were quite active on both individual tracts and larger combinations. When the hammer was dropped, the individual tract bidders were the winners. This isn't that unusual, especially when the tracts have different features. Our targeted buyer groups for this auction included farmers, investors, recreational enthusiasts, and country home buyers. We placed over 80 different ads in both local and regional newspapers and advertised on multiple internet websites to attract people from outside the region. In addition, we distributed over 1,800 brochures to landowners and farmland investors in the area. Finally, as with all our auctions, we spent a considerable amount of time personally visiting with prospective buyers, lenders, and other agribusiness professionals. All these promotional efforts combined to attract 22 registered bidders and 60 people to the sale. If you'd like to receive more information about this auction, including a DVD of the entire sale, please feel free to contact us at any time.